6:29. In the Morgan, Richard Turnage.
Bad crash on the inbound San Bernardino Freeway, making for a slow go. That's been a SIG alert for about 30 or 40 minutes. Let's see how it's shaping up now. An update from Rudy Grande in KMPC Air Watch 1.
Well, some quick work on the CHP part. The SIG alert is now canceling on the San Bernardino Freeway westbound. Right at San Gabriel Boulevard, the multi-car crash that had the carpool in left lanes closed is now cleared out of the lanes. All lanes are open. Still a heavy drive on that inbound San Bernardino all the way to Puente. Rudy Grande, KMPC Air Watch 1.
On the Santa Monica westbound before Alameda, stalled gravel truck has been removed from the number 1 lane, but still may be making for some extra brake lights downtown. And in Orange County, a trans road still closed down. 5, the Santa Ana northbound. Transition road to the northbound 55 to Costa Mesa. Ramp closed there for a little while longer. They're cleaning up a fuel spill. Richard Turnage on AM 710 KMPC.
3-Day Blinds now offers Hunter Douglas, Joanna, and Valley blinds along with our own top quality products. So you can choose from more brand names in minis, micros, macros, shutters, woods, verticals, and pleated shades in hundreds of great-looking colors. At 3-Day Blinds, we give you better blinds and better prices. And you can save even more with specials like Linen Color Hunter Douglas Duet Elite window shades, now 71% off manufacturer's suggested retail price. All other duets are 61% off MSRP, and our Ivory 78 by 84-inch flat vinyl vertical blind is just $29. See store for details. Sale price is good through February 22nd.
Marv Howard, KMPC headlines on the half hour.
Robert, Mike Tyson's rape trial at Indianapolis has been postponed because of a fire at the hotel where the jury was sequestered. The jurors fled in their night clothes, leaving behind their belongings. The prosecutor says he wants to poll each juror today to make sure that none had been tainted. President Bush is waiting for the bill Congress just approved that would extend unemployment benefits by some 13 weeks. So he can quickly sign it into law. Congress and Bush are moving fast to provide jobless Americans with financial help in this election year. UN Security Council today is to review the Gulf War sanctions imposed against Iraq and could also address alleged ceasefire violations. Iraq is refusing to allow supervision of future arms programs in violation of the truce. Los Angeles may have to cut 700 police officers and close some parks and libraries to help balance its budget within 2 years. A gloomy prediction by the Chief Administrative Officer, Keith Comrie, who predicts a $190 million shortfall in the next fiscal year. 6:32 at KMPC.
Jim Teef of SF Magazine knows a bad phone system can make you look bad.
If your phones are busy all the time, you give the distinct impression that you don't care what happens to people when they call in. And as a result, people tend to get very hostile. Instead of saying, "Could you please help me?" they'll say, "Now look, you, I want to tell you this."
It can also make you inefficient.
If someone was in one part of the office and the phone rang in another part, we couldn't pick that phone up. That's a disaster for us because we can't sit in our offices all day long waiting for the phone to ring.
So they chose the flexibility of Centrex from Pacific Bell.
With our Centrex system, we can now be any place in the office, pick up the phone, and pull that phone call into that station. That makes it a very flexible system and very cost-efficient.
For more information on Centrex, call 1-800-PAC-BELL or an authorized sales representative.
I shudder to think what it would be like running this magazine without Pacific Bell Centrex.
Pacific Bell, a Pacific Telesis company.
KMPC Air Watch weather, cloudy and cooler with a 20% chance of rain later today, increasing to a 60% chance tonight, 70% tomorrow. LA Civic Center high today, 68 in Orange County, 68. With San Fernando Valley and San Gabriel Valley will range from 67 to 71. Beaches is 63. It's currently 59 degrees in Hollywood at KMPC. And KMPC Sports reports Clippers beat Dallas 97-80 tonight. The Lakers play the Clippers at the Forum. Bobby Knight's sixth-ranked Indiana Hoosiers moved past Ohio State and into first place in the Big Ten. Buckeyes were idle in Indiana, defeated Illinois 76-65. NBA says Michael Adams of the Bullets will replace Boston's Larry Bird in Sunday's All-Star game. Birds have been out with back miseries since December 30th. Baseball Commissioner Vincent says it's still highly unlikely that the Seattle Mariners would be sold to a Japanese finance group. Vincent met with Seattle and Washington state officials yesterday to talk about efforts to keep the the Mariners in Seattle. And the Islanders beat the LA Kings 2-1. Now, here again is Robert W. with the great stars and the great songs on 710 KMPC.
Thank you, Mark. 6:35 in the Morgan. Guy back in, let's see. Let me save that. Another, just browsing through Herb Cain's column in the San Francisco Chronicle. Well, I hate it when I have to give him credit every time. I did it a lot before, but since he nailed me in the column, I got to do it every time.
Uh-huh.
But you know how in our business, radio and TV, we refer to a tease. A tease is, for instance, Pat Buttram after 8:30 this morning with household hints on KMPC.
Right.
That's what's going to happen. That's a tease. What's coming up later, tease to kind of make you stay tuned.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll do that in TV shows and the talk shows. They'll do that when they go into a commercial break.
Like film at 11, that kind of thing.
That's a tease.
Yeah.
They don't use that much anymore. I guess we all made fun of it so much they quit.
True.
Quit doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, they don't use film; they use tape.
Another tough one not to use is this just in, when it just came in.
Yeah, but that's
You have
not
to
really
find
a tease.
another way to say it.
That's like an
that's
intro.
True. That's true.
Well, this just in. There's no better way to say that.
Yeah.
This just cleared the
Well,
wires.
we just received this. Or something like
This
that.
has been in for several weeks. We just noticed it. Yesterday, according to Herb on the Today Show on NBC, Bryant Gumbel used this tease. Quote, later this morning, we'll have a report on unusual sex practices and an interview with Richard Gere.
Oh, my.
Couple of stories that went together. Herb says, you won't catch me calling that redundant. No way. Coming up, a wake-up club call, 11487 in the jackpot. 11487, 24 before 7 in the morning. KMPC.
Robert W.'s Good Morning Wake Up Club.
11487 and the Wake Up Club jackpot. 11487 is 21 before 7 at 710. KMPC.
Good morning.
Woo. Good morning. Is this Richard Delp in Costa Mesa?
Sure is.
Good morning to you, Richard. All right. We've only had one non-winner. I'm not going to use the term loser. Only one non-winner in since I did my big tirade.
Yeah, I hear that. So you've had a good record.
Did I get your attention, or would you think you'd have answered anyway if I hadn't just, kind of gone around here like a bull in a...
Well, I tell you, I just stepped out of the shower, and lucky I caught it because I wouldn't have heard it in the shower, but I turn it on every morning at 6, so here I am.
All right, good deal. Well, now, Richard, tell me how much is in the Wake Up Club jackpot, and I'll give you double that amount.
$114.87.
Double that is $229.74.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's a good way to start the day.
Well, not as good as this show, of course, but...
I hear that, and I'm with you.
My mortgage holder thinks this is a great way for me to start the day. You've also got the Wake Up Club prize and perk pack, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
In there we have for you a KMPC T-shirt. Put it on right now. You can be in a wet T-shirt contest. You are dripping all over the phone there. A pair of tickets to the Milton Berle Film Festival at the Vagabond Theater in L.A. Friday, February 8th. Tickets include reception prior to the screening of the movies. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, which is actually only one movie. But it's got several mads in it.
Okay, that sounds good.
A 3-month supply of Ester C, Natrol Ester C vitamins.
Okay.
And
gonna get me healthy.
Yeah, I want to get you healthy, and because you're standing there shivering with no clothes on, dripping wet, I'm afraid you're going to catch cold.
Really?
And the Fifth Dimension's greatest on cassette. That's the Smorgan's Wake Up Club prize and perk pack. That plus the $229.74 and Richard Delp of Costa Mesa. You're in the drawing for our grand prize for the month, a trip for two to Mazatlan.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'll have some tacos.
You're down there and have some good stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
So if you win, say hi to Fred and Elmer for me. They'll be,
I heard that yesterday.
they'll probably be in the hot tub.
I chuckled all the way to work.
Mazatlan, where you can have it all in one place. Your trip will include 7 days and 6 nights and your choice of 3 hotels. $200 per day of food and drink. What do you think?
I think that's great. I'm ready.
Round-trip airfare on Alaska Airlines. That's just flying them worth the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Call Alaska Airlines for great Mexico vacation packages to Mazatlan. So congratulations to you, Richard Delp of Costa Mesa. Thank you for joining our club and playing along with our silly little slogan there. We really appreciate it.
Okay, happy to it. I listen to you every morning.
Do you?
You sure do.
All right, man. Well, you have a good day. Good luck in the grand prize. We'll send you the money.
Okay, great.
Remember, when your phone rings,
Don't say hello. Don't say hello.
answer with the phrase that pays.
Good morning.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will
is on. KMPC Air Watch at 6:45 in the Morgan. Richard.
Singular cancellation just coming over a few minutes ago. That's for the inbound San Bernardino 10 westbound at San Gabriel Boulevard. An injury crash with an overturned car has been cleared from the carpool lane and the number 1. Still heavy traffic in that area, so you might want to consider using the Pomona if that's an alternative for you. In the meantime, the Singular canceled 10 westbound at San Gabriel. On the Antelope Valley Freeway, northbound past Sand Canyon, a crash working in the center divider. And on the Long Beach northbound, just past the Artesia, we have word of another crash in the center divide area. This may involve a truck on its side. That's the initial call, and CHP is on the way to investigate there and confirm that. 710 northbound past the 91. Let's go to the skies. Rudy Grande's in KMPC Air Watch 1.
Freeway Service Patrol very busy on the Santa Ana Freeway northbound, right past Olympic, and also just past Indiana. 2 separate stalls are being hooked up right now on the right shoulder, but boy, it's slow right before the Long Beach Freeway as you make your way to downtown Los Angeles. Rudy Grande, KMPC Air Watch 1.
KMPC Air Watch weather, cloudy and cooler today. A 20% chance of some rain later in the day, increasing to 60% chance tonight, 70% chance tomorrow. So it is looking good for some rain. Keep the umbrella handy. LA Civic Center high 68 today. Inland Orange County forecast to reach about 68 as well. San Fernando, San Gabriel Valley's in the upper 60s to low 70s. Along the coast, mid-60s, mountains mid-40s. High desert, about 60 degrees. In the low desert, about 72. Good to moderate air quality is forecast for the LA Basin. It's currently 58 here in Hollywood. Gourmet Pride's the soup that gives you more white meat chicken, more shrimp, more beef, more fresh-tasting vegetables. Gourmet Pride, the soup that gives you more. Richard Turnage reporting on AM 710, KMPC.
14 minutes before 7 o'clock at KMPC. Now the Japanese officials over there, well, as one headline says, downplaying the criticism of America, saying they didn't mean it that way, but they're pretty clear when they said it, you know. But no work ethic and lazy and don't live by the sweat of their brow. Now they're saying they were overreacting.
Yeah, I noticed that. They blamed it on the media. They always do that, even in other countries, I guess.
Oh, yeah, sure. And the media, of course, blames everything on the government. So
exactly.
That's where they get that. There's a guy in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Now, you know what Latrobe, Pennsylvania is famous for?
Yeah, Arnold Palmer.
Well, 3 things.
What?
All Lila knew was Arnold Palmer. That's all you know, right? Arnold Palmer,
yeah.
Jim Thorpe.
Oh, really?
And Rolling Rock Beer.
Rolling Rock Beer.
Did Jim Thorpe play golf? I didn't know that.
No, he played every... He probably did. If he did, he'd been probably the best there was.
Exactly. Rolling Rock Beer. That's interesting.
In fact, I'm blowing across the top of a bottle of it now. No, you've seen that. It's in the nice green bottle with the white lettering. My first beer I ever had in my life was a Rolling Rock in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania.
Wow. How old were you?
About 9.
No one asked me that night, and I think it's past the statute of limitations, and I don't think it's really necessary to go to that.
Come on, how old were you?
16.
Okay.
Oh,
16
why you
years
sure
old.
waited a long time?
Well, it's the first beer I ever had in Pennsylvania. Anyway, there's a place back there called Colonial. This has been going on around here. In fact, I was thinking about doing this here, but I don't do cheap disc jockey stunts. Plus, everybody beat me to it. Colonial Chevrolet, back there, they put a Honda Civic. They were so upset at the criticism of America by Japanese people that they put a Honda Civic out in the parking lot, and the guy's standing in front of the sign, but it says they gave for $1 you got a sledgehammer, get to take a whack at it.
Oh my God!
Oh,
and they donate $100, and I don't see where the money goes to here. We got to talk to him, see how that went back there.
yeah.
Because the Honda isn't too beat up yet. The windshield's gone. A couple of one fender's kind of hanging. Of course, that could have been the shape it was in when they brought it in and traded it in on a Chevrolet. Well, let's call him back there, Leland, and maybe talk to him about 7:30, see how that went. So 11 minutes now. You know, we could do that with one of your old Toyotas, Leland, bring it here now that you're driving a Ford. You bring one of them old Toyotas in there, one of them game show cars, and bring it in here. We'll just wait. Or did you trade that in? You still have one? Well, yeah, let's do that one. If that Ford you got's never, that'll be fine. If you do need service, Bob Gray will give you a loaner. That's no problem. Why don't you bring that? You got the red one or the white one? The red one, that red one, that's a smaller one. That won't take long to beat up at all. Probably do that with a tack hammer.
The tack hammer.
I bet it's before 7 in the morning.
Honey, are you sleeping? Pumpkin, can you hear me? Love, exciting and new. For Valentine's Day, I want a love boat cruise to Mexico. We can see Broadway and drink champagne. For $5.99, you'll see me in my bikini.
If you haven't gotten the hint, Valentine's Day is almost here. And if you book a princess cruise to the Mexican Riviera by February 14th, you've got the perfect gift for both of you. A glorious week that starts at just $599 standby. What better way to celebrate the Love Boat National Holiday? 7 days in the world's most romantic spot, the Love Boat.
If you take me, I'll stop singing.
Call your travel agent for details. Prices per person, double occupancy, standby. Princess Cruises. It's more than a cruise. It's the Love Boat, Liberian Registry.
Martin Cadillac in West Los Angeles invites you to come see the new Cadillacs. As always, but especially for 1992, Cadillac offers refinements to the art of making a luxury automobile. Improved power and handling, refinements in comfort and appearance, innovations in safety. It's all part of Cadillac style. But more to the point are the refinements of Martin Cadillac style. We place more emphasis on personal service. If you don't have the time to visit us, we would be happy to bring the Martin Cadillac of your choice to you. Just give us a call. We can discuss options and help you choose from our inventory of over 200 automobiles. But some things haven't changed. The Martin Cadillac pricing policy remains. It has allowed us to sell more cars in a day than others sell in a month. Some things resist refining, and maybe it's just as well. Sincerely, Martin Cadillac, Olympic at Bundy in West Los Angeles.
Robert W. Morgan. Robert W. Morgan. Good morning to you.
Sincerely, the McGuires at 5 before 7 at KMPC. 7:10 Song of the Day coming up in 15 minutes, and we'll be talking to... I can't believe how quickly I lose stuff here. Lud Drushnik. Owner of Colonial Chevrolet in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, right after 7:30. Apparently, this is an ongoing deal. They're going to have a 30-day thing. It won't take... They're going to go through more than one Honda Civic in 30 days, you'd think.
I would think so.
Take a sledgehammer for $1 and take a whack at this thing, and the money goes to a charity, and find out how it's going back there. And also see if we can't get a case of Rolling Rock.
I was just going to say that. Have to send some out, yeah.
My brother likes that, too. We used to get that. We used to be able to find that back some places in the Midwest. You guys see, you can get it out here now. You know, these stores have all kinds of beers now. You know, Marv, you there? Marv was doing that Rebel Yell yesterday, or last couple of days, and Marv, it doesn't, if you'd never heard a Rebel Yell, it'd be okay, but Marv's voice is too deep, really, to get up that high to do the good Rebel Yell. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
But I got a fax here from Gerald L. Crawford Company, from Vic, from there. I don't know where they are. They're in Burbank. I don't know what the Gerald L. Crawford Company does. It looks, the way the logo looks, it looks like a kind of a financial type thing or a stock or something. It's got that look to it. If it's an ice cream parlor, you get the wrong logo. Anyway, reminded me of something that Stan Freeberg, Yellow Rose of Texas.
Yes.
Starts out with that E-ya, just doing a Rebel Yell here to kind of kick things off. We ought to get that.
Yeah.
Be a good opening for the show, wouldn't it?
I remember that. Dawes Butler, I think, does that. He supplies the other voice.
Okay, yeah, probably. If anybody does, it's Dawes. And what we'll do is when we go all country, we'll use that as a as a kickoff to the show. That'll be good. How would you like your next Speaking of buying American, how would you like your next... I'm just looking over here. Excuse me, I just looked at the headline USA Today. Kids' low-fat diets may hurt nutrition. All right, get them in there. Get them Big Macs. Well, they're going to be arguing about this forever, aren't they? How would you like your next vacuum cleaner to be the last one you'll ever have to buy? Well, you buy one that's made in America. In Cleveland, Ohio, been making them at the same plant where they started making them in 1905, and you will have one that'll last a lifetime. I don't know if people bought one in 1905, they still got them. Probably they're not around anymore. They bought a vacuum cleaner in 1905, but I don't know how long you figure on lasting. But the Royal Appliance Company says your vacuum cleaner is probably going to outlast you. Pass it on down. Put it in your will. Because some of the parts are guaranteed for life. It's all metal, made of all metal, not a plastic part in the whole deal. Lightweight, durable metal, aircraft-grade aluminum. Now, you know that's some tough stuff, including the fan and the housing. They back everyone with a lifetime warranty on the housings, up to 6 years on the other parts. The fun of it doesn't look like one of those little plastic jobs you see in the discount stores. In fact, you're not going to find this in the discount stores. It's not there. They have a line. I got a couple letters saying, you said they weren't in the discount stores, and I saw one. No, they have another line. They have a less expensive line to compete with that called the Dirt Devil. That made by Royal. That line, yes, in the discount stores. But the Royal, its own self, is only at your expert, the independent vacuum dealers of Southern California, like Allen Vacuum and Janitorial in Santa Monica, All Makes Vacuum Center in Torrance, and A&M Vacuum and Sewing Center Mission Hills. Ask for Herb. 1-800-559-8808. It's a Royal. It's made in America. In my opinion, the best one made. 800-559-8808.
So you have a sore throat. What you need is Cepacol lozenges. But for a really sore throat, you need Cepastat lozenges. Ordinary sore throat, Cepacol. Really sore throat, Cepastat. Cepacol, Cepastat. Sore throats need Cepacol lozenges. Really, really sore throats need Cepastat lozenges. Use only as directed.
Hi there. From now till Saturday, that's this Saturday, Sears Brand Central has a large capacity, heavy-duty Kenmore washer. You know that name. For just $288. And a matching dryer for just $238. You buy the pair and save $38, which could buy a lot of Valentine's Day cards, or at least pay for a few stamps. Remember, that's just till this Saturday at Sears Brand Central. The brands you want at the store you trust. Prices may vary in Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico.
2 minutes.
If you suffer from back pain, just give us 2 minutes per week and you could walk away from the pain that's been haunting you for years. This is no gimmick or joke. It's the latest advancement in pain relief from the National Pain Institute. The National Pain Institute is a state-of-the-art medical facility specializing exclusively in relieving pain of all kinds. Our team of board-certified physicians are trained, equipped, and dedicated to helping people live productive, pain-free lives. Recent medical studies have proven that you can strengthen your back muscles over 1,000% just by using our revolutionary new technology for just 2 minutes per week. For 90% of the people in the program, back pain actually disappeared as their muscles got stronger. So if you're tired of living with back pain, call 1-800-800-PAIN. That's 1-800-800-PAIN. The National Pain Institute. We won't stop until your pain does.
KMPC Air Watch at 7 o'clock. Richard Turner.
And trouble in the Santa Susana Pass at this hour. Simi Valley Freeway eastbound past Rocky Peak at the top of the mountain there. A stalled car said to be taking up the third lane from the center divider. CHP is on the way. Pomona westbound past Diamond Bar Boulevard. A crash reported. That's also in the...
710 KMPC.
Once I was alone, so lonely, and then you came out of nowhere like the sun up from the hill. Cold was the wind, warm were your lips. Out there on that ski trail, where your kiss filled me with thrills. A weekend in Canada, a change of scene, was the most I bargained for. And then I discovered you, and in your eyes I found a love that I couldn't ignore. Down came the sun. Fast beat my heart. I knew when the sun set from that day we'd never ever
Richard?
Yes.
May I ask you a personal question?
No. Yes, you may.
What is your name again on the phone there?
Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Hi.
I wrote it down and I put a bunch of stuff on top of it here.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from?
Rialto.
Oh, yeah, I knew that, too.
Yeah.
Now, hang on a second here.
Okay.
Francis. You got to picture how we sit in here. I know you have no way to picture how this studio is set up. We're actually in 3 different studios, Marv.
I see.
Marv's in one. He's clear down the hall. We don't see him. Down there with all the news wires and the This Just In machine. I'm sitting here at the master console.
Yes, which you certainly deserve.
Yeah, well, apparently so. And sitting in the Sigalert Center is Richard. I can't see
Who has
Marv.
the most wonderful voice. I
Doesn't
just
he?
absolutely love him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you very
If
much.
I were many years younger, you know. and not married to a golfer, I would pursue him.
Well, that's nice of you to say. Thank you.
Yeah, when we hired him, we didn't realize his voice was that good, or I'd have thought of it. I like to surround myself with high-voiced guys, but it just didn't work out.
No way, and you better keep him, too, I'll tell you.
And I seen Leland sits directly in front of me through a piece of a plastic bulletproof shield and double soundproof glass.
Oh, my.
But Richard is in there with soundproof glass, too.
Yeah.
So the result is we don't know about Marv's personal habits, but I can see what Leland does. And Leland doesn't really have any little habits that kind of pop up. Other than nodding off occasionally. Richard, however, let me ask, Richard, how many times, maybe you can't even answer this, and I've been meaning to keep track, but I keep forgetting to do that. How many times during this show do you brush your hair?
Do I brush my hair? Well, the old...
How many times...
Just a few, maybe.
Your Honor, would you please instruct the witness to answer yes or no?
Yes or no.
Or answer the specific question.
You looked over and saw me brushing my hair and
how many times? I mean, it is many. Many times.
A few.
A few, many.
Well, my hair gets all squashed with these headphones.
Now, let me ask you first.
That's right. Mine does too, Richard.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
sympathize with you.
Marv may brush his hair as much as Richard. I just don't see Marv.
Well, he waits till I do it because I am the first one that the tour sees when it comes through.
You guys don't use the same brush, do you?
Sometimes.
What do I have to do with all this?
Well, do you just hear?
Oh.
What now?
Well, I'm glad to be here. This is
Why
great.
do you brush it so often, Richard?
Well, like I said, because the headphones, they squash my hair down, and I want to look nice.
And for me?
Sure.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Richard, I'd rather your hair look screwed up, and it just annoys the hell out of me when you brush your hair all the time.
A neat traffic reporter is
Come on,
a
I
happy
do
traffic
not.
reporter.
I looked in there a couple of times. I thought it was snowing.
Oh,
that's bad. Don't say that.
That is not true.
No,
Shame on you.
Quit.
You're not afraid you're getting bald or something, and you're doing that to stimulate your follicles, are you?
No.
Pee Wee Herman got in trouble with that, Gosh. Now,
anyway.
Yes, Francis.
This message was for Marv. A message for Marv.
A message for Marv. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes, I'm listening. I'm ears.
You mean I can tell him what I told you now?
You told Leland something. I don't know what you told me. Marv is listening to you right now.
No, I didn't tell Leland. I didn't talk to Leland. You answered the phone.
Well, anyway, you want to talk to Marv? Here he is.
Marv.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about your wife throwing your golf clubs out on the driveway.
Why not?
Because I have been married to a golfer for 44 years. And we all know that golfers have stiffer shafts.
That is just plain bunk. It's not true.
Hi, I'm Dick Clark. I'm real happy to be part of the 100th birthday celebration for Nabisco Shredded Wheat. To make it special, Shredded Wheat is giving presents instead of getting them. They're putting $1 million worth of $100 mail-in certificates inside their boxes. This could be your day to win a $100 present.
No purchase necessary. To enter and for sweepstakes rules, see marked boxes of Nabisco Shredded Wheat. Void where prohibited. Must be 18 or over. Certificate must be redeemed by December 31st, 1992.
Hey, don't miss out.
Yeah, that may be true, Francis. That's the good news. Yeah. That's the good news.
What is the bad news? Yeah.
Most of them can't keep their head down.
Ace is the place to get the job done right.
Right now, your Ace Helpful Hardware folks are having a really big Dollar Day sale. For a limited time, just $1 buys you all kinds of great stuff, like light bulbs, batteries, trash bags, and Elmer's wood glue. Every one for just $1 each. Look for Ace Really Big Dollar Day Sale Circular at participating independent Ace Hardware stores while supplies last.
Ace is the place. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The critics call it a rare treat, Broadway caliber. Don't let your children miss the critically acclaimed production, The Wind in the Willows, live on stage at the Wilshire Theater in Beverly Hills. Join Mr. Toad and his friends as they fight the weasels to save Toad Hall. The Wind in the Willows, February 4th through the 28th. Call toll-free 1-800-852-9772. That's 1-800-852-9772.
Pat Buttram with household hints in less than 10 minutes on KMPC. Airwatch, yeah, Les Elgart there, Wood Sharper's Ball. 8:29, Richard Turnage.
San Bernardino westbound before Soto. Crash in the working stage there. At last check, that was blocking the number 1 lane. At inbound 10, busy this time of day, so you may see some extra brake lights back toward the Long Beach Freeway interchange. San Diego northbound past the Marina Exchange, collision there in the number 4, now to the right shoulder. They're still in the paperwork stage, apparently, and that was backing things up for 2 or 3 miles on the northbound 405. Let's go up to Rudy Grande, who's reporting in KMPC, Airwatch 1.
Well, the Hollywood Freeway northbound in Vermont, that 2-car rear ender just moved over to the right shoulder. Northbound side, very heavy back to Alvarado. The southbound side, that's loaded from Hollywood Boulevard to the 4 level. Rudy Grande, KMPC, Airwatch 1.
And on the Golden State, northbound before the Ventura interchange in the Valley, an accident reported a few minutes ago. CHP just pulling up to that scene. Look for a possible delay on the northbound 5. Richard Turnage on AM 710, KMPC.
No, it's not a town meeting, but it could be. No, it's not a truckers' convention, but it could be. What you're hearing is the sound of music to every boater's ear. Hi, everybody. Chick Hearn here telling all of Southern California that the Southern California Boat Show will be docked at the Los Angeles Convention Center January 31st through February 9th in beautiful downtown Los Angeles. You'll see a tremendous variety of more than 925 boats on display. Many new boats will be making their debut at the biggest, brightest, most beautiful of all boat shows west of the Mississippi. January 31st through February 9th at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Exhibits for every kind of boater, from 8-foot inflatables, runabouts, power boats, fishing boats, to 55-foot luxury yachts. Hey, if it glides or powers through the water, you're sure to see it at the Los Angeles Convention Center, January 31st through February 9th. $7 for adults. Children under 12, get in free. Mark the date and bring your family and friends. Remember, don't miss the boat show.
KMPC Los Angeles.
Marv Howard, KMPC headlines on the half hour.
And Robert, we're sponsored by the financial consultants at Shearson Lehman Brothers. About 20 homes had to be evacuated in Ontario after a man shot at a passerby and barricaded himself in his house and began firing at police called to the scene. Nobody's been hit by the gunfire. The man is still in the house. He's been identified as a 32-year-old, Stephen William Moshake. 4 miles of San Diego beach are closed today as millions of gallons of sewage gush from an offshore pipeline. L.A. police officers say Assistant Chief Robert Vernon used his office to promote his fundamentalist religious views. The officer's statements filed by the city in a motion to dismiss Vernon's $10 million discrimination suit. Japanese Prime Minister may not think much of American workers, but former President Carter does. He toured a Harman JBL plant in Northridge and told workers there American labor is competitive, and he says he has a Harman stereo back home in Plains, Georgia. 8:32 at KMPC.
I was going to retire in 4 years to Arizona. We had put away enough into CDs so we could live comfortably. Then interest rates just hit the floor. I figured I'd have to put off retiring.
When Mark came to Shearson Lehman, he was looking for other options till CD rates went back up. But I explained that we don't expect to see rates that high again, maybe for years. So I ran a retirement planning analysis, and it helped us find the balance of risk and return he was comfortable with.
We ended up moving most of my money into corporate bonds and some high-dividend stocks. There was more risk than with CDs, but no more than I felt okay with.
His total return now could be higher than what he expected from his CDs in the first place.
Arizona, 3 years, 7 months, 12 days away.
Let Shearson Lehman Brothers show you how to get ahead despite the prospect of continued low CD rates. Call now for our booklet, Investing in the 90s. 1-800-233-7823. 1-800-233-7823. You can get there from here with Shearson Lehman Brothers. Member SIPC.
KMPC News headlines sponsored by Shearson Lehman Brothers. On Wall Street at this hour, the Dow Industrials are down 6 points at 32.66. KMPC Airwatch weather cloudy and cooler with a 20% chance of rain later today, increasing to a 60% chance tonight, 70% tomorrow. Civic Center high today, 68. Orange County, 68. 70 in the valleys and 63 along the beaches. It's currently 63 in Hollywood. At KMPC and KMPC Sports Reports, Pierre Turgeon's goal early in the third period lifted the Islanders over the Kings 2-1. Will former Spurs coach Larry Brown become head coach of the Clippers? A San Antonio TV station says yes, Brown will be be announced as Mike Schuler's replacement tomorrow. Under interim coach Mac Calvin, the Clippers beat Dallas 97-80. Tonight, the Lakers play the Clippers at the Forum. Bobby Knight's number 6 Indiana Hoosiers move past Ohio State into first place in the Big Ten. Buckeyes idle as Indiana beat Illinois 76-65. Now here again, Robert W. with the great stars and great songs on 710 KMPC.
And household hints from Pat Buttram after Gail Garnett. 8:34 in the Morgan at KMPC.
We'll sing in the sunshine. We'll laugh every day. We'll sing in the sunshine. Then I'll be on my way. I will never love you. The cost of love's too dear. But though I'll never love you, I'll stay with you 1 year, and we can sing in the sunshine. We'll laugh every day. We'll sing in the sunshine. Then I'll be on my way. I'll sing to you each morning. I'll kiss you every night. But darling, don't cling to me. I'll soon be out of sight. But we can sing in the sunshine. We'll laugh every day. We'll sing in the sunshine. Then I'll be on my way. My daddy, he once told me, hey, don't you love you any man? Just take what they may give you and give but what you can, and you can sing in the sunshine. You laugh every day. You'll sing in the sunshine. Then be on your way. And when our year has ended and I have gone away, you'll often speak about me, and this is what you'll say. We sang in the sunshine. You know we laughed every day. We sang in the sunshine. Then she went on her way.
23 minutes before 9 o'clock in the Morgan on 710 KMPC. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for the best of Buttram Pat with some household hints for all of us homemakers. Pat?
Well, let's see now. Some tips and hints here for you. If you're out of hairspray, try Pam. Works good.
You use Pam.
Yeah. And a small handgun makes a very good TV remote control.
Especially if you want to just turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To remove paint from a pair of slacks, use cleaning fluid, a brush, and a pair of very sharp scissors. No scissor hand jokes now. You know the trouble, you're having trouble at the company you work is in financial trouble when you see the boss take the batteries out of the smoke alarm. Little tip there. SpaghettiOs cannot be used as birth control devices. No good. Never worked. And here's a tip. Some men give their wife plastic surgery by cutting up her credit card.
Yeah. I like that one.
In cooking, always be wary of recipes that tell you to take 2 tablespoons of anything. It's no good. And here's a tip. Beware of people selling vasectomies door to door. It doesn't work. My grandpa had his favorite hint was, you might think of this, Morgan, never go to bed at night hating anybody. Now, you may be up for 6 months. That one.
Can't do this with no sleep.
Yeah. If you have yellow teeth, wear a brown necktie.
What a handy tip.
Yeah.
All right.
And in modern art, in museums, if it hangs on the wall, it's a painting. If you can walk around it, it's a sculpture.
Man, I'm ready to go to the Louvre now. All right. Pat back with words of wisdom next. The Archery Resort is proud to present Peter Duchin and his Society Orchestra for their Sweetheart Ball on Friday, February 14th at 8 o'clock in the California Starlight Ballroom. It's $195 per couple. For that, you get complete delicious dinner in the archery tradition and that great music of the Peter Duchin Orchestra for the Sweetheart Ball. Now, I've told you about, Peter Duchin. Extra little pop here, special to our KMPC listeners for only $300 per couple. You get all the above. There's dining and dancing to the music of Peter Duchin in person there, the whole orchestra. And you also get a room for the night. And if you took my advice earlier and stopped by Fredericks of Hollywood and get some of that stuff we talked about, most of which I don't understand, but I'm sure that once you get them on, it'll be self-explanatory. Then you've got to have a room. You don't be changing that stuff in the car on the way home, right? It's a terrible drive back there at night, so musical magic of Peter Duchin and a romantic Valentine's night evening. Wouldn't that be something special now? Then you can get away with the box of chocolates or the half dozen roses for another 10 years or so. If you're interested in that, and this will be neat, Gene and Jackie Autry are going to be there, too, in person. Here's the numbers to call for reservations, and they're going fast, but you've still got some time, but jump on it. 619-328-1171 or 1-800-288-1171. The Sweetheart Ball at the Autry Resort Hotel Valentine's night. Again, now with words of wisdom, Pat Buttram.
The California Angels pitchers are making so much money this year. When the manager calls the bullpen, he'll get an answering machine.
All right, Pat again tomorrow morning at the same time, exclusively on AM 710 KMPC.
If I loved you.
Yes, baby.
Somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be if I loved you. Time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved
Michael Crawford on KMPC, If I Loved You. You romantic devil, Michael. 16 before 9 o'clock. Who's on the hotline? Oh, yeah? Vinny.
I'm here.
Good morning, Vinny.
Good morning, Robert.
How are things?
In Guacamora.
In Guacamora in North Hollywood. Everything all right today?
They were fine until you started selling chocolates. You gotta sell flowers, Robert.
Oh, for Valentine's. Yeah, I forgot, man. I forgot. I don't want to get the good fellas mad at me here now. I want to get to Vinny, official Good Morgan Team Florist out of Daisy's West, North Hollywood. But it would. We were talking last week about, you buy a dozen roses, you're supposed to buy 13, right? Just the extra little touch. Marv's a little cheap, Marv wanted to know if he usually gives a half a dozen roses, should he give 7? I don't know if that's going to work or not.
Nah. Tell him to go for the whole dozen. I'll give him a break.
Not in the legs again, Benny.
No.
Any hits planned today, or you just got to kind of slow down?
Nah, we're off for the weekend. We took an extended weekend.
Did you?
No contracts until after the 14th. You know the Valentine's Day massacre, so...
Oh, that's right. That's a big holiday here. That's like...
Right,
yeah,
so we lay off until after that. We don't want to mess up history.
So I got to wait 2 weeks for sausage and peppers. Oh, God.
That's it.
You mean he can go out and start his own?
Why don't you come down and invite the guys down right after Valentine's Day? We're going to have a grand reopening party, and you guys are all invited.
Hey, we're going to come down there, man. I like to come down there and hang out.
We'll have a good time. We're going to have sausage and peppers. I'm making this my Cajun clam sauce.
Made from a real Cajun.
Made from a real Cajun. We brought him up from New Orleans. He's hanging in a reefer right now.
God, that's awful. KMPC, thanks, Vinny. KMPC, I watch 8:45.
Let's go to Rudy Grande to bail us all out of this. Rudy, take it away.
All kinds of troubles on the Long Beach Freeway. Northbound at Florence, a stall in the center divider. 710 northbound at Atlantic, a stall on the right shoulder. Now the northbound side very heavy all the way back to Firestone. On the Long Beach Freeway, right at Valley, looks like we have an accident in the center divider here. Traffic gets by without any troubles at all towards the San Bernardino Freeway. Rudy Grande, KMPC, Airwatch 1.
All right, thanks, Rudy. Santa Monica westbound at Crenshaw, getting word of a fender bender with a couple of CHP units on the way. And a transition road problem. They may shut this one down. 134, the Ventura westbound, Trans Road to the northbound Golden State, a collision, and apparently part of the guardrail is damaged there, so be careful in this area. Could see some sudden slowing. 134 west to the northbound 5. KMPC Airwatch weather, cloudy, cooler today, and yes, a chance of rain. 20% chance it will start raining a little later today, increasing to a 60% chance tonight, and a good chance tomorrow, 70% probability that it will rain on Thursday. LA Civic Center high 68 today. Inland Orange County upper 60s. Valleys upper 60s to low 70s. The beaches rather in the mid 60s today. Mountains 44 degrees at Big Bear City with the snow level way up there at about 8,000 feet. Good to moderate air quality forecast for the basin. 63 right now here in Hollywood. Mobile Memo is the computerized answering system for your car phone, and it's available exclusively through LA Cellular. Give them a call at 1-800-LA's Best. Buckle up and drive safely today and every day. Richard Turnage on AM 710 KMPC.
The Garlic Sisters on Denny's new base hit menu.
We're going to our favorite restaurant for the low prices on the base hit menu, but our home team can't come. What? You said this team couldn't buy a base hit. They can buy one from the base hit menu. They just can't buy one at the place. They don't get a plate. They'll get a plate and a great meal for $2.99, $3.99, or $4.99. With prices that low, let's treat the whole team at Denny's.
$2.99 breakfast, $3.99 lunches, and $4.99 dinners. That's the base hit menu at participating Denny's.
Shoppers, on your mark.
You're in a race. Grab as many groceries as you can before your money's up. Cash is tight. But wait, that display up ahead. It's Coupon Mania.
9 News Extra. Coupon Mania. The Southland's latest craze. Instant cash for those who are good at it. Untaxed earnings. Deducted from the price you pay, not just once.
40 cents credit.
Sometimes double.
40 cents credit.
Coupons through the paper, some tailored to you.
Save 50 cents.
Purchase pattern specific through the mail. Soon.
30 cents off.
By dispensing machines on the same shelves as the product. Alan Mendelson shows you one single woman who reduces her monthly grocery bill from $600 to $200. Learn the way to big instant money. Watch this special report tonight at 10 on KCAL Channel 9. Alan Mendelson, Coupon Mania, 9 News Extra.
Robert W. Morgan, 17, KMPC.
Blow me a kiss from across the room. Say I look nice when I'm not. Touch my hair as you pass my chair. Little things mean a lot. Give me your arm as we cross the street. Call me at 6 on the dot. A line a day.